Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for February 16th until the 22nd. I'm going to go ahead and start us off by pulling out two main themes, one of which is going to be from my Goddess Oracle here, and the other from my Quantum Oracle. These are just going to be kind of your main themes for the week ahead. And just a heads up, all of the cards have been smudged, cleansed, and cleared, and so have I. So we are ready to rock and roll and dive into your energy, see what's happening for the week ahead. Following the Oracle reading here, we're going to dive into your Osteomancy, to which I will be confirming it with my Shadowscapes Tarot. All right. Beautiful. So first things first. For the Goddess Oracle, we are getting the number 42, one of my favorite numbers, actually. If you're curious, definitely look up the symbolism of the number 42. The number 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. According to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, anyway, for all of my nerds out there, shout out. But diving right in. We have Goddess Parvati showing up talking about devotion. So now is the time to really consider ways in which you devote yourself to your spiritual work, how you kind of further yourself along on your spiritual path. Now is definitely the time to get in touch with your guides, angels, spirits, ancestors, things like that, and make sure you're staying the course, rather, not getting too distracted with meat suit things. And I really like this Parvati talking about devotion showing up alongside the Quantum Oracle card of taking steps. We have another number 4 showing up talking about your intentions. So the number 4 talks about tests, trials, order, understanding, solidity, structure, our mind, opinions, balance. So you might be seeing the number 4 a lot, maybe 44, 444, that kind of thing. Keep your eyes peeled. That could be a sign of your angels, guides, ancestors trying to get in touch with you at this time. But this card itself kind of talks about, taking the necessary steps towards your goals, whether it's goals involving our devotion and our spiritual work or our physical, corporeal meat suit goals. Interesting. So let's dive into your Osteomancy next and see what's happening for you. Spirit, what does Aries need to know for the week ahead? What does Aries need to know for the 16th to the 22nd, please, Spirit? What does Aries need to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm just going to clear out a couple things here, make sure nothing's in my way. Beautiful. All right, so first things first, I'm going to kind of describe what I'm seeing here, and each piece of the puzzle I'll go back and be confirming with the Shadowscapes Tarot here. That'll just give us more clear, concise ideas of what exactly is happening and in what area. So first things first, what I can see here is I can see some healing work that you're doing. It's being protected by angels, ancestors, guides, spirit. There is an opportunity tied in with your healing work that you're doing at this time. So that looks really good. And I do like to see this, like there's an opportunity with your healing that you're doing, because your spiritual work, I can see it's very much taking the focal point of your Osteomancy here. It's your spiritual work is kind of very much at the forefront. So that's really good to see that you're practicing that devotion here with Parvati. Beautiful. Now I can see your mindset here at this time. Your mind is very much focused on your work, potentially taking steps to get that corner office, some of you out there. I'm curious to take a look at that. Now, moving forward, I can see there's a change that is taking place within your spiritual work. I can see you very much sinking your teeth into your spiritual work. You're very focused on your emotions, your feelings, and I can see some learning and growth here that you're kind of working on, which looks really good because this learning and growth that you're doing here It's connected with your spiritual work for sure. It's connected to your love, your feelings, your emotions. But I can see this learning and growth. It's like it's overcoming an obstacle, or it's like this learning and growth that you're doing here is helping you to overcome some kind of obstacle that's taking that had maybe been causing a little bit of issues for you in the past here. So that's just kind of my overview. So let's dive into your specifics here and see what exactly this means for the week ahead. All right, Aries, I do want to start with the healing work that you're doing, because I had mentioned there's healing that is tied in with an opportunity, and this healing work is very much being protected by angels, ancestors, guides, that kind of thing. So let's figure out what that is. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this opportunity tied in with their healing at this time? Ooh, okay. Whoop. So first things first, the overall energy of the healing that's taking place, the opportunity is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about feeling doing very well, feeling very balanced here in your finances, your business matters. I do also want to point out this is another 4 that we're seeing. We had seen 42 with Parvati, and we had seen the number 4 with intentions. Getting a lot of number 4 showing up here, talking about balance, structure, our mind, order, that kind of thing. Now, the Four of Pentacles, this also kind of talks about this idea of not gripping too tightly to what we have, because this puts us in a scarcity mindset, and this can affect our manifestations, kind of prevent us from getting the things that we want. So definitely good to see that you're kind of working towards healing this kind of gripping too tightly. Now, you're also getting the Seven of Wands showing up. The Seven of Wands talks about valor in the struggle. So I can see you here, you're kind of protecting your babies. I do want to say it's good to defend our position, but making sure we're not clinging too tightly if something is not for us. It's like knowing when to fight and when to walk away. But I can see you here very much standing your ground on the work that you're doing here. You're really working towards moving out of this scarcity mindset is really what I'm getting. And I feel like I kind of get the vibe this is you and this is your shadow self. Your shadow self having a lot of worries, concerns, fears for the future, things like that. But it's like, no, you're putting up a fight. You're like, no, things are going to be better. Now, you've also got another 4 showing up, the Four of Swords, talking about rest, relaxation, and recovery here, this healing energy taking place. This looks really good. It's like healing this side of ourselves that needs to cling tightly to what we have, going inward, taking time to rest and go inward. Now might be a really good time for meditation, because I do really like the Four of Swords showing up, especially with Parvati here. Now might be a really good time to just kind of go inward, seek some rest, relaxation, recovery, some stillness and quietude that might help us kind of move forward on our path. Beautiful energy here supporting you. Now I do see, I'd mentioned there's a change here that's happening within your spiritual work. I do want to check that out. I'm curious, very curious. But you know what? I think before I do that, I do want to take one more for that healing, that opportunity with your healing that's being protected here. I do want to take one more. Spirit, what else does Aries need to know about this healing and the opportunity tied in with their healing, please, Spirit? What does Aries need to know? Ooh. Okay, this looks good. Definitely healing. So you're leaving behind the Four of Pentacles, that scarcity energy, the Seven of Wands we had seen where you're really trying to fight your way out of this scarcity mindset. with the Four of Swords as well, kind of healing, taking in the stillness of the moment. Now, moving forward with this opportunity tied in with your healing, the overall energy is the Fool. It's a chance for a fresh start away from this energy of scarcity. You can take a leap of faith here on this new opportunity to step into a new energy for yourself. This is Uranus energy here supporting you, where it's a new opportunity. It feels like there's wind beneath your wings, I really wanted to say for some reason. Now, you've also got the Nine of Cups showing up, talking about kind of this idea of comfort and security, feeling confident and happy and joyful, focusing on your happiness, right? This much better energy here you're stepping into. Now, you've also got the High Priestess showing up to join the fight here, talking about being divinely protected. We can see that protection happening within your healing here. But the High Priestess is also very empowered, wise, and intuitive here. She has a strong destiny. So, yes, you're very much being encouraged to step into a new energy for yourself. That's really what I'm getting, is like this feels like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like you're raising your vibration, or like raising your consciousness or something like that. Beautiful energy here. So we're going to move forward into this, because I mean, your spiritual work I'd mentioned was taking kind of the forefront of this reading. There's a change happening within your spiritual work, and your spiritual work is also very much tied in with some growth and learning I can see here. So let's take a look at that spiritual work you're doing. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this change in their spiritual work? This growth and learning within their spiritual work. What does Aries need to know about the spiritual work? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Oh. Okay, this is a big one. All right, so your spiritual work here, the overall energy, because as I had mentioned, there's a change, that's a slight change happening within your spiritual work. And there's also growth and learning that is tied in with your spiritual work. The overall energy of the spiritual work you're doing is the Queen of Swords. It's like you're changing your mindset. The Suit of Swords is very mind-focused, very idea-focused. Now, the Queen of Swords is intelligent, once again, highlighting your intelligence here, talking about having a keen perception. Now, the Queen of Swords is also very independent. So I'm getting some of you could potentially have been in a spiritual group, maybe, I don't know, like a Bible study or something, I feel called to say. It's going to be different for all of you, but I feel like a lot of you are maybe considering branching out so you can explore and kind of spread your wings more regarding your spiritual work. That's kind of what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords showing up. Lots of air energy here joining you. But you've also got the Queen of Pentacles showing up, this really strong, sturdy earth energy here. This is talking about abundance, prosperity here. It's like you're stepping into a more grounded energy where you're kind of in the power position here with your spiritual work. Now, you've also got Temperance showing up. This is Sagittarius's energy here, talking about creativity within your spiritual work. It's an inner realization that things can be easy for yourself. You can make this positive change. It talks about this harmony you're experiencing, this balance within. And it's this healing energy, basically. So it's like, yeah, the healing here tied in with the opportunity and it's being defended that I'd mentioned earlier, healing that scarcity mindset. It's like, this is very much, I feel, affecting your spiritual work. Like everything's always connected, right? So it's like, this is going to really help move you along in your path, helping you to take the steps you need to step into a more empowered version of yourself here. Beautiful, beautiful. It's like you're learning to trust yourself more or something. All right. Now, I do want to take, let's see here. So definitely a positive change within your spiritual work. The learning and growth, I feel, is just you trusting yourself, knowing that you can go within and you can feel strong from a space of stillness. Now, moving forward, I can see some growth and learning that is affecting your love, feelings, and emotions here. So I do want to look and see what's happening with that, Aries. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about this growth and learning that is affecting their love, feelings, and emotions, please, Spirit? What is this growth and learning tied to Aries' love, feelings, and emotions, please, Spirit? Ooh, oh, okay. So, the growth and learning that is tied in with your love, feelings, emotions. Overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles, very earthy energy here. So the Ace of Pentacles talks about manifestations here, talking about a gift from spirit. So I'm getting some of you could potentially have some funds coming in. You could have an increase in money potentially. But in other cases, what I'm getting is there's something here that's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment that's coming in. It's like a gift from spirit of like, here's a beautiful empty garden. If you're willing to water it, plant seeds, fertilize it, sing songs to it, it's going to blossom into something much more beautiful for yourself. Now, you've also got the Six of Swords showing up alongside. The Six of Swords is very much talking about this opportunity to move on to calmer shores, exercising clear, concise communications regarding your emotions and feelings at this time. It just feels very emotionally stable, very strong and grounded. Now, you've also got the King of Wands showing up. The King of Wands is talking about strength, respect, and success in your enterprises. So yeah, I'm just feeling like at this time, your emotions are just feeling very calm, very cool, very collected. You're feeling like you're in the power seat here this week, Aries. This looks beautiful. I love this. Now, stepping forward, I can see here that your mindset is very focused on your work at this time, so I do want to take a look at that. Now, before I do, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, especially if this reading is resonating for you. It really helps me reach more people, helps my channel grow. But either way, I appreciate you being here, and I love you so much. So thank you. All right, let's take a look here. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about their mindset and their work, job, or business at this time? What does Aries need to know about this, please, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, so overall energy of your mindset here and your work, job, business, this connection here is the Five of Wands. Interesting. So the Five of Wands can talk about conflict and competition. You could be feeling a little stressed out potentially at work with, like I said, conflict, competition. Maybe some of you guys are trying to all compete for the same position, the same kind of pay raise potentially. So very much just stay the course. Don't get wrapped up in this conflict competition. Just ignore it if you can. Because I feel like that's just really going to trip you up, is focusing on the conflict, the competition, the strife that you're experiencing. Don't fall for it. Just stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing. Because you have the King of Wands showing up alongside this. The King of Wands, fiery energy, once again, talking about strength, respect, and successful enterprises. I feel like you're going to blow the competition out of the water, if we're going to be honest here. You got this strong, respectable fire energy showing up, and it's like, it even says respect in your enterprises, even in the face of conflict and competition. They've got a Five of Wands, but you're literally the King of Wands. You're the master of the wands here. So I wouldn't worry about it. Now, not only do you have the King of Wands showing up to join this fight, you've also got the Star. Beautiful Aquarius energy here showing up, talking about feeling inspired, hopeful. It's a transformative healing that is taking place. I feel like from your spiritual work, your healing that you've done here, this is going to kind of polish you, polish your soul, your spirit, for lack of better words. This is you shining brightly. I feel like you're catching a lot of attention in your work endeavors here. And that's going to allow you to climb these steps right up to the castle. Like, I don't know, whatever you're doing here, this spiritual work that you're putting in, the footwork that you're doing, the healing that's taking place is going to affect your life in your emotions, your feelings, your mindset, how you tackle problems at work. And I love this because it's like, yeah, it's chaotic at work. You're feeling a little bit like, oh my gosh, this is a little crazy. But you're strong, you're respectable, you're shining brightly. No one's going to affect this. This looks amazing, Aries. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to overcomplicate this. This looks like a freaking amazing week ahead of you. As long as you're making sure you're staying devoted to taking those steps for your path, right? That seems to be the key thing here, is this healing needs to take place in order for you to step into a more empowered version of yourself and to get what you need in this life. So I'm going to leave it here, but I hope you have a wonderful day and you've got a freaking amazing week ahead of you. Take care now.